Did you know that you could be super ambitious and still be lazy? Like, you know what to do. You've mapped it out. You've come up with ideas, but nothing's changing because you're not changing. And I actually don't think that you're as lazy as you think. I think that you're addicted to your potential, or more so, the idea of your potential, but you're doing nothing to change. Potential is easy. It's great. You could always be like, oh, I could do that. Trust me, if I just did this, I would be there. Oh, if I put all this time into the gym, I would look just like that. So potential is easy because you can say all that, but you don't actually have to put in the work. So what a lot of people do is they watch other people meet their potential online. They watch them go out there and they get their goals and they do all this stuff, and they spend more time watching other people's successes or other people's failures than going out and doing it on their own, because there's no risk in that. So, for example, I can watch Chris Bumstead, Kyron Holden, all these guys go out there and capture their goals and capture their dreams. And I could sit on the sideline and go, oh yeah, I could do that if I just tried. If I just dieted a little bit harder, if I worked out, oh, if I had all this time, I'd be able to do it. But that's costing me nothing. And I'm getting the result of watching them do it. So you get excited and you start to feel like you're in it with them when you're actually not. And a lot of that is the fear of failure. But that kind of stuff drives me. Here's the thing. You're never going to get anywhere in life without sucking at something. I remember I saw Michael Jordan say this. He said he used to suck at free throws until he started doing them constantly. You know, it's like this with so many people. You have to suck at something at first. You're not going to just get up off the couch and be great at hockey. Or, you're not going to just wake up one day and be a professional bodybuilder. When you start, you're going to suck comparatively to like the people who are great. But like, I look at myself and I'm still not there. I still practically suck. I made it as a pro, but I'm not winning any pro shows. And that's really part of it. You have to get comfortable with that and overcome that fear of failure to get to where you want to be. And along with that becomes like the death of your ego, which is what scares so many people. They have this thing built up in their head that, this potential that they could be something. And they start telling themselves, if I just did this, if I just did that, I'd get there. And the biggest thing is, if they go out and they go after that, they have to then prove that, which leads to a whole bunch of other things. But you know what? You should owe it to yourself to go after that. You owe it to the future version of yourself, because what you're living right now matters. Every single day matters towards your future. If you start today, you're one step closer instead of putting it off and keep saying, oh, I'll do this. And you know what's crazy? Discipline is perishable. It's something that you earn, that you go after, that you get. But if you don't use your discipline, it will perish. It will go away, because you start making other habits that are taking away from the discipline that you learned. Put this in bodybuilding. I could have 2 perfect preps in a row where I don't eat anything bad, I don't do anything. Now I get another prep and I start cheating a little bit, and I start to notice, oh, I'm still losing weight. I've just lost that discipline. It's perishable. Momentum, it's just like that. Momentum dies too. Like, you could start off with so much momentum. I've seen this in people I coach. I've seen this with myself. I've seen this with so many people. You get all this momentum, you're killing it, you're feeling the best you've ever felt, all this. One little minor injury, setback, that momentum dies. Now you're back in that same rut that you started in the beginning, and you don't know how to overcome it. Because the reality is, if you're not moving forward in life, if you're not constantly pushing to be better, you're going to start moving backwards. You're never going to stay at a constant. You'll notice it. It'll be slow and subtle, but it's like quicksand. You'll just start sinking and sinking and sinking until you don't even recognize yourself anymore. So here's the thing. You don't have to have everything figured out right now. Figure it out on the road. But you know what you need to do? You need to get up and define an action and start now. Stop this. I'm going to start in a month. I'll start when my kid goes back to school. All that shit. Put it all aside and fucking start now for you. You're not starting for anyone else. You're starting for yourself. So get your ass off the couch and go after it. I'm sorry, but you need to. Whatever it is in life, it's not just about the gym. You want to get a new job? What are you doing to put yourself in that position to do that? It's not just going to fall in your lap. Crazy good things in life very rarely fall in your lap. So here's my advice. Find somebody that you want to be, that you would trade place with right now, and look at the characteristics that they do every fucking day and implement that into your life. Don't hate on them. Don't sit back and go, oh man, they're just, they were born with great genetics or whatever the fuck it is, because I could say that. I could say that about somebody that I am monitoring closely, and that's Chris Bumstead. He is after it every fucking day. The dude retired and he is moving on to different parts of his life, and he does it with everything. The guy wakes up, he has discipline. He does the same things I do, waking up before his kids are awake so that he can go right after it. He's a model of consistency. Even when he switches disciplines, he brings that same work ethic to the next one. So look at what you want to do. Look who you want to fucking be, and you become. So stop watching other people live the life that you want to be in, and instead start living that yourself. You can do it with small things. If it's waking up earlier, if it's instead of it you doom scrolling on Instagram, watching other people's lives, go out there and instead take that 50 minutes, or I think they said the average person right now is doom scrolling for up to 2 hours a day. You could easily get in fucking hour worth of workout, cardio, make your meals. You can do all of that in that time that you're sitting there watching somebody else. We all have potential. The real question is, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? I hope that this wakes some people up and people get their ass up and go after it. Most people are just going to scroll past this. But if this helps even one person, it's worth it. So what are you going to do? Are you going to take that one step today? Are you going to get up and do one thing, be better? You don't have to be perfect. Maybe it's that instead of eating McDonald's for lunch, you bring one with you. Whatever it is, I hope that you're making the right steps towards your future, towards the goals that you want, towards the life that you want to live, because this is the most important thing. We only have one of these lives. We only have one. Make the most out of it. Don't get to be 60, 70 years old and saying, damn, I wish I would have done this. I wish when I was 30, I would have got my ass up and worked out. Don't be that person. I'm like that with certain things in my life. I wish I would have started things younger. I wish I would have done different things. But you know what? Right now, I'm going after it, and I'm doing everything I can to be the best version of myself. So what is it going to be? I hope a lot of you guys make the right decision.